On today's part of my take, we have KidPoker, Daniel Negreanu, poker star. We have a really fun conversation with him about some of the crazy prop bets he's had in his life, making it as a poker player, basically being a degenerate gambler and loving life. We also have the Mount Rushmore of flavors, which is surely going to be contentious. Hot seat, cool throne, and because it's Wednesday, guys on chicks. Before we get to all of that, Dollar Shave Club. You gotta get it, guys. Dollar Shave Club has everything you need to get ready in the bathroom. Yes, that Dollar Shave Club, the guys from back in the day, they deliver everything you need to look, feel, and smell your best. You name it, shampoo, conditioner, body wash, toothpaste, hair gel, even a wipe that'll leave your tuchus, feeling tingly clean. We're a big fan of their amber and lavender calming body cleanser. You've never smelled anything like it, and good luck finding a product that great at the store. All of Dollar Shave Club's products are made with top-shelf ingredients that won't break your budget. You'll feel the difference, plus shipping is included with your membership. And here's a great way to try a bunch of Dollar Shave Club's products. For just $5, you can get their Daily Essential Starter Set. It comes with body cleaner, One Wipe Charlie's, their amazing butt wipes, their world-famous shave butter, and their best razor, the 6-Blade Executive. Keep the blades coming for a few months, but for a few more bucks a month, and add in a shampoo, toothpaste, or anything else you need. For a limited time only, use code PMT at checkout to get $5 off your second month of the club. That's code PMT at dollarshaveclub.com to save $5 on your second month. Join the club today and use that code PMT. All right, let's go.
Now in the streets there is violence, and not a lot of work to be done. No place to hang out or washing, and then I can't blame all on the sun. Oh no, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue, and then we'll take it higher. Oh, we're gonna rock down to Electric Avenue.
It's Pardon My Take, presented by Barstool Sports.
Welcome to Part of My Take, presented by SeatGeek. Today is Wednesday, July 11th, and
C'est très magnifique, oui. L'équipe football de Français.
Pas a baguette.
Parlez-vous yellow card?
And that was talking soccer. So France is in the finals. Did you watch the game?
I watched the highlights of the game.
Okay. That's fine.
There were very few.
It was very exciting for the first half. It was actually one of those rare games where, as a true soccer fan, you watch it and it's 0-0 and you're like, that was actually still exciting. Mm-hmm. And then France scored and they wasted so much time at the end of the game. Mbappe, who is the breakout star of the tournament.
So he's going to get paid like, how does that work? $150 million, 150 quid transfer
Billions,
fee?
Yeah, tons of money.
God, transfer fees are awesome.
People actually kind of turned on him, though, because he did an all-time time-wasting move at the end of the game where it was like a throw-in for Belgium, and he just took the ball and started dribbling away. Running away from the game.
I like it. You know what I've really come to respect about soccer players is how much they just fucking hate referees and how much they just try to get under their skin, even in the dumbest of circumstances. So if the ball goes out of bounds, they'll do this thing where they run like 20 yards up the field with the ball and just take a meaningless 20 yards and then like throw it in backwards just to piss the ref off and like challenge him, be like, you won't call me on this.
Yeah, or they do the they basically, soccer players have this knack where they look like when you were like 5 years old and you were in the pool, or maybe you had to go to bed and you just move as slow as possible. Mm-hmm. When a team is up and they sub someone, they're just dragging their feet. They literally look like a 5-year-old being like, hey, all right, enough cartoons, you got to go to bed, and just like taking every single step so slowly, going up, taking 45 minutes to go up the stairs just so you can stay up a little past your bedtime. That's soccer players.
They also usually try to sub for the guy that's like as far away from center field as possible. It doesn't matter if they want that guy to come out or not. And I always love it when like the wrong dude starts coming out.
Yep.
He's like, oh, it's not me.
Yeah.
Ce n'est pas me.
You got to do the hug.
C'est toi.
Yeah, they do the big hug. They do like, you got to do a cross. You got to cross yourself up. You got to do everything. You got to jump over the line. You got to do a little sprint, and then you can go in.
That's how it works. That's how it works in soccer. And I did watch like a few clips of the game. I wanted to watch the game. But I couldn't today. We're practicing for Pup Punk.
Uh-huh.
Come out to Irving Plaza on Thursday. Shameless plug.
Yep.
Rock your face off. If
I
you
was
don't have
actually
a
gonna
face, bring your ass.
I-
Rock that off too.
I actually had you on my hot seat, but
Okay.
we can talk about it now.
No,
hot
we'll-
seat
we'll
you
wait.
because you have to perform in front of 1,100 people.
That's fine.
So go to Irving Plaza Thursday night. It's going to be an awesome show.
Mm-hmm.
I've listened to Pup Punk practice, and they're sick. They're dope.
Thank you. That's what the kids are saying,
Dope
right?
boys. But yeah, so France is in the final,
Yeah.
and we will find out if it's England or Croatia.
I want to say England, but I mean the Croats. They're nice and scrappy. I like them.
Yeah, they are.
Yeah,
They are.
the English team looks like the Croats with a shower.
Well, the Croats have a golden generation going. Belgium also had a golden generation,
Mm-hmm.
so we're 0 for 1 on golden generations in the semifinals.
Is there a golden generation of destiny? Who's the team of destiny? I think it's Croatia, right?
No,
because
England's,
they beat Russia.
England's the team. No, Croatia is a golden generation. England is the team of destiny. France is the up and comers.
Okay,
France is actually, they're talking about possible dynasty.
well. So France,
They haven't won anything.
It might be too soon for these kids.
Yeah.
the moment might be too
True.
big for them. They
Absolutely.
They don't have the experience.
Did you hear about Mbappe?
England has a lot of experience in losing big games, so
Yeah.
I kind of like them to lose this one to Croatia. I like how like scraggly the Croatian players are. They just have that element of like a little bit of slime to them.
Mm-hmm. Yeah.
And England, it's like they try too hard not to be slimy. I've turned the corner on what's his name, Gather Southgate, in his
Yes,
his
yes.
3-piece suit down
Deli?
the sidelines.
Is that you?
Delhi.
That's
Hey,
Deli. That's Deli Greenberg.
Knock, knock, knock.
I think Croatia's gonna be a little bit too slimy for the Brits to grab onto.
Mbappe. I appreciate Mbappe because I'm probably saying his name wrong. Mbappe.
Mbop.
Yeah.
But
Oh, that's a good one.
Were you alive for that, Hank?
no, I don't think so. Damn it.
But he's 19. So he's kind of taking the shine away from Jason Tatum, and everyone just saying Jason Tatum's 19 over and over.
He's a teeny mbopper.
Yeah. I love when
good.
people just get on like can you believe he's 19?
Uh-huh.
He's 19.
And Barthez is playing an excellent tournament again.
Yeah, Griezmann.
Yeah.
19. Mbappe is 19. Like, think about that, guys. He's 19. He's not even 20.
Do you think that if Croatia wins the World Cup, that Russia's just going to annex them and just claim them? Now you're a Russian territory again.
Yeah, I mean they would have to go up against all those flares that people just hold in the square in Croatia, the one square they show where I think
Yeah.
the whole country's there.
They just light themselves
And
on
everyone
fire.
has a flare.
Yeah.
And just throwing it around. Like you see I remember I was watching it, I think it was the quarterfinals, and some woman was like, "Can you get that flare out of my face?" The guy's like, "No, dude. It's flare time."
Yeah. From what I know about Croatia, the entire country is either on fire or a beach.
Yeah.
There's no in
It's
between.
a beautiful beach.
Yes, great beaches.
Yeah, that kind of fucks with people, and they're like, "Check it out, it's
Yeah.
Croatia."
That's where
your dumb stereotypes in your brain wrong.
That's where they have Yacht Week too. You might recognize Croatia from all the pictures that fake Instagram models take 1 week every year.
I don't even think Instagram models go on Yacht Week anymore.
Really, is that passe?
Well, because it's like such a suck and fuck fest that you have to do
That
that
sounds
when
awful.
you go there.
More like Thought Week.
Yeah,
Thought Week.
Entourage shows up.
like
We also had. I guess we're going to just talk soccer because it's a soccer podcast now. We have Ronaldo going to Juventus. Thoughts?
Juventus.
Juventus.
Juvie. Yeah, he's going to Juvie. I think it's a good fit. Like you don't score goals in Syria. He's going to Syria.
Syria. Yeah.
Okay, so he's going to go play soccer in Syria. They don't score goals in that league, right? In Italy, it's just all about defense. Mm-hmm. So if he gets his one free kick a game, then his team's probably going to be pretty good. So
Stands next to the goal.
stands next to the goal. Yeah,
Just
so
boots it in.
I guess that's good.
Running for Messi's shadow. Is Spain's not big enough for the two of them.
Yeah, Barcelona.
Barcelona and Real Madrid. All right, that was too much soccer. I do love the World Cup, but that was too much soccer.
I don't know what you guys are talking
Are you going to miss it? I'm going to miss the World Cup. Well,
of course I'm going to miss it.
I'm going to miss it, and I'm also going to miss like having meaningful sports going on right now.
Yeah, of course.
That's why God invented Mount Rushmores.
Let's swap it up though today. Let's kind of do a little hezzy hey on the listeners. Let's do hot seat cool throw, and then we'll do our Mount Rushmore.
Okay.
So PFT, you start.
You want me to go first?
Yeah, I want you to go first.
All right. Hot seat. Chicks.
Whoa.
Putting
Nice.
chicks, babes, women,
Okay.
fifis. That's what we call females now on the hot seat.
Oh, the fees.
The fees, because Jerry O'Connell has a new show on Bravo. Right? It's called Real Men Watch Bravo.
Okay, wait. Jerry O'Connell.
He's the
Stand By Me.
fat kid from Stand By Me.
Yes.
Yeah,
I'm
That's-
back.
That was
That's not really
that
though,
was
'cause that movie-
35 years ago. But yes,
I know
that's
him. I'm hip.
that's exactly what I thought when I saw the name. He's hosting a show called Real Men Watch Bravo, and it is going to feature only dudes talking about Bravo shows,
Ooh.
talking about them in a manly way.
Okay.
So finally, there's a show on TV for guys.
Yeah, it's called
Bye,
Very
guys.
Cavallari, where we can watch Jay Cutler be hilarious.
Yeah, so the one channel that you could always count on to maybe not have a dude on it now has a dude on it.
Yes.
So I think we finally reached equality now.
Okay, nice.
So chicks, you're on the hot
You
seat.
fees.
I'm also putting Future on the hot seat.
Old Future?
Not the Future, but Future, the guy,
But
the
artist.
singer.
Wait, Old Future or Future?
Future.
What was
No,
the other?
Odd Future.
Odd Future?
Odd Future's a group.
Yes.
Or Future?
Future is an artist.
Yes.
Odd Future and Future?
Now you're fucking with me. Now I'm thinking like, you're doing a whole space time continuum thing.
Okay.
Future, the singer, rapper,
Nadavius Cash is his real name.
Ladavius Cash.
Ladavius?
Nadavius.
Nadavius Cash
Is there an apostrophe in there?
Yes.
Fuck yes. That's an awesome name.
Nadavius Cash is on the hot seat because Russell Wilson is absolutely killing the sexy dance game and dancing with Ciara.
Yeah.
I don't know if
forgot
you saw
about
is it the Kkh challenge?
Sure.
Yeah. So he did a
Do
video
you love
with
me?
Ciara doing this little weird dance, and he stole the show.
Yeah.
So you would think, oh, Ciara, she's a professional performer.
Mm-hmm.
She's got moves. False. Russell Wilson was in the background killing it. He did the thing that guys should usually stick to doing when you dance, which is like sway back and forth for a little bit, and then he just sat down.
Yeah.
And he started nodding his head.
Yeah, seat dancing at a wedding is actually the best way to go. You just kind of move your arms a
Yeah.
little, just never get out of your seat.
Yeah.
And you're like, I don't want to get sweaty.
Keep your eyes downfield. That's what
is
Russell
that?
does.
What is that song called?
Kiki, do you love me?
Yeah.
Am I rolling? I said I'm sorry.
Oh, weird. It's another Drake song about like creeping on chicks.
In My Feelings.
Oh, okay.
That's what it's called.
Yeah, it's another Drake song that's like twice as slow as it should be,
Yeah.
and
talking about a
doesn't
chick that
showcase
doesn't
rapping.
Yeah, talking about a chick that doesn't love him that he's been stalking.
Cool, Drake. My cool throne is Elon Musk.
Oh.
Yeah, because his submarine didn't kill anybody.
Oh, okay. Those
So-
little baby submarines?
Yeah, the baby submarine didn't kill him.
What a fucking dick.
He should just fast forward and become Iron Man.
Dude.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to be Tony. What's his name? Tony Stark.
Yeah.
That's what he wants to do. He wants to be a shitty Tony. He wants to be Tony Stark on like Quaaludes.
We're gonna get to the Thai stuff in segments, but just Elon Musk, like, shout out to whoever the guy was in Thailand who had to tell Elon Musk, like, dude, we're trying to rescue kids. We're not trying to fucking like go to the moon in this tiny mini submarine, you idiot.
Yeah, we're not trying to disrupt the cave dive rescue economy right
And
now.
then you see that he was like, I'm actually going to leave my mini sub behind in case they need it.
in case someone
else gets trapped in a
case
cave.
another soccer team ventures down into the same cave.
Yeah, into the cave that doesn't fit the mini sub that I created and named after the soccer team like a real asshole to really let people know that I'm an asshole. Get out of here.
Elon Musk, he's like trying to start a rivalry against Jeff Bezos.
Yeah,
that's what he's trying. He's Chris Ballard, the guy from the Colts, saying the rivalry's back on about the Patriots, but he's trying to pick a fight with Bezos, and Bezos is like, dude, my robot dogs would just piss all over that. So they'd use that as a chew toy.
Yeah, first rule about like harvesting everyone's brain: don't talk about it.
Yeah,
like it's pretty simple, Elon.
we have a pretty good thing going. They're like 6 billionaires in the United States, and we have a pretty good thing going where people don't think we're totally evil yet. But you're out here fucking it up for everybody, Elon.
What if Elon Musk was just like a really stupid guy that Jeff Bezos hired to do really stupid things to get everyone off the scent of his robot dogs?
That's a good
making
point.
A little too much sense.
That's a very good point.
Probably gonna get killed by Bezos.
Yeah. My next cool throne is
we're still going?
Jerry Richardson. So Jerry Richardson's on the cool throne.
Gene Day?
Yeah, well, the Panthers officially got sold. I feel like that's been happening for like the last 8 months, right?
Yeah.
It's been sold like 5 times, but officially now I'm told that it's sold. And
P. Diddy?
And not P. Diddy, some nerd ass finance guy,
Tepper?
obviously.
Is that his name?
Tepper. Tepper Pepper. I don't know.
Teffer.
John Taffer bought the Panthers, and one of the stipulations in the contract was the Panthers had to keep a statue up of Jerry Richardson.
I like it.
So they're keeping the statue up. They should just put jeans on the statue every Friday.
Absolutely.
Just have fun with it. If, like, some people are going to complain about it. If you just tell people that the statues of Dean Smith, no one's going to know the difference.
Yeah, you could do like those googly eyes that, like, you know, like in arts and crafts when you were a little kid and they had like the eyes that you put on a piece of paper, the googly eyes that go around.
Yeah, no,
just have that checking out all the chicks that walk by.
Every chick that walks by in a pair of denim pants has the eyes follow them across
Jerry
the stadium.
Richardson, just eyes, just going everywhere. Is that it?
I can do one more.
No, I think. Well, okay, go ahead.
Okay, my final cool throne is staring at dudes' legs.
Oh, That's real relatable.
It's back, and it's also on the cool throne because Eli Manning
Chicks are on the hot seat.
and staring.
Dude's legs are on the cool throne.
No, I didn't say dude's legs. I said staring at dude's
Got
legs
it.
is on the
Now
cool throne.
appropriate.
Because Eli Manning says he doesn't often stare at another man's legs. I guess he stares at his own legs. But he said that he can't help but notice when Saquon Barkley is walking around that his quads are the size of Eli Manning's whole upper body.
Did you see Eli Manning got rated the 36th best quarterback in Madden this year? So awesome.
That's great.
He just keeps going down and down and down.
And he's going to play for another 7 years.
Yeah, absolutely.
Yeah.
Saquon Barkley, not to go fantasy fuckboys on you guys, but bye.
He's a sleeper.
Sleeper, big
Yeah.
time sleeper. You're not going to believe it. Big time. Workhorse. Hank, go ahead.
My hot seat, I have a few. I hope that's all right. My first one is LeBron James' credibility. So he's already kind of known as a fraud for leaving Cleveland twice and just decimating that entire franchise. But today he took it a step further. His own company, Blaze Pizza, put on a pizza party for him coming to LA.
Okay, cool.
A celebration where they said between 2 and 5 we'll give out free pizzas at all our LA Blaze Pizza locations.
Prime lunching hour.
And LeBron tweeted, haven't been to a pizza party in a minute, with the thinking emoji, and then he said Culver City ? With the eyes emoji, which made people think that he was going to the Culver City location. People waited in line for 4 hours. He never showed up. His wife put up an Instagram of him just sitting on a donut pool float that said, "Donut kill my vibe."
Woo!
So,
You know what it
fucked up.
was though? They were just smoking Kobe out. They were just trying to find where the bomb was or the sniper for Culver City Blaze Pizza.
I mean, everybody likes a pizza party, right? What is LeBron James doing out in L.A. that's cooler than... I can't imagine there's anything else going on in L.A. that's better than showing up to a pizza party.
No,
Yeah.
absolutely not.
Free pizza? Well, he's paying for the pizza. Well, how does that work? Because he owns the pizza establishment,
We
right?
need Ravel to figure that out.
Yeah. So technically he's making money because as we've established, if you give away enough product, we're
Yes.
talking about it right now. We're giving him free fucking advertising
Damn
on
it.
the show.
By the way, Skip had the greatest tweet. He said, "Dear LeBron, you can't buy the love of true longtime Laker fans by giving away pizza from the chain in which you own a reported 40 million stake. You have to earn their love on the court. No meltdowns, no quote marks, cramping."
Yeah, let's get back to the cramp game.
But it's not even cramps. It's what was he really doing? Because it's quotes cramping.
Well, it was a heat wave in Los Angeles this week, so
True.
it was 100 degrees out there. He probably couldn't make it outside.
Ooh, I want to see some story about how people had to be displaced from their homes, but LeBron's electricity bill was through the roof. That actually is why that's why the grid failed, because LeBron finally showed up and was just playing music and Instagram storing himself all the time.
You know what it was? It was LeBron James's wine cooler. His wine cellar that he has has to keep those reds at a perfect 50 degrees Fahrenheit. Zapped all the electricity.
Yeah,
Way to go, LeBron. Way to make a good first impression. You know who else was famous for having pizza parties, by the way?
Who?
Hillary Clinton.
Ooh, and
John Podesta.
Roger Goodell.
The pizza maps. Yeah.
My other hot seat, I have a few others. Gordon Hayward.
Jeez.
He had a girl. He put up an Instagram video, one of those reveals, where they reveal the gender of their next kid. He already has 2 girls, and this one was another girl, and he was probably the saddest person I've ever seen. That's
So
like
angry.
a 100 millionaire.
Yeah.
So what you're saying is chicks are on the hot seat.
Yeah.
Okay. Thank you for
So
agreeing
we have
with me.
too
Hank.
many of them in the Hayward household.
Yeah.
But the line, "Daddy's always happy," was. We'll put this in right here.
Whoa! It's a girl. Whoa!
You want a girl?
Brittany, you were right.
Is Daddy happy?
Daddy's always happy.
But it was so good because he was so angry, hands on his hips. I don't understand why they put that up.
I don't either. Yeah, maybe they thought it was funny.
Or maybe Gordon thought he hit it well. No, I played it off cool.
Yeah. I'll tell you who's not happy about this.
Oh, she probably didn't know until people started saying it.
Yeah.
Like she was probably like, wait a second, why are people?
he's not happy?
Actually, he's not happy. Bravo's got to be pissed about this too. That's just one fewer potential viewer.
And then my last hot seat was lip fillers. So Kylie Jenner got rid of her lip fillers. Which
What?
Lip fillers.
they're like,
Lip?
you know, Kylie Jenner, they make your lips bigger, kind of like Botox, but they're called lip fillers.
Okay.
And so Kylie Jenner was like,
That's what I call that
person-
skull.
Yeah.
person that, she had them and everyone got them, and then she took hers out and everyone was like, oh, what the fuck?
So
all
her
the
lips are
people-
So
small
we're not.
now.
So lip
big
fillers are on the
lips-
hot seat.
Do you
big
think-
lips out?
Yes.
Okay, are butts still in?
as of right
I need
now,
to know
yes.
what I need to be attracted
Butts
to.
will definitely go out at some point.
Uh-huh.
Yeah.
Like there'll be a point where Kim Kardashian, all the
Enough with the
Kardashians
butt.
take the butts like
I don't know if you
glue
can.
out of their
took
I don't know
my
if you can
butt out last
uninject.
weekend.
I don't know if you can uninject a butt.
Oh,
though.
you can do anything
Yeah.
with that kind of
Try-
money.
you
I
can
didn't-
do
yeah,
a
I didn't
lot
know-
of stuff with the
I
butt.
didn't know the lip fillers thing was a thing.
Just get Kanye with a straw.
They'll just send
you get that butt
They'll send
cleaned up.
Gabby Union over there and
Yeah.
just suck that
Yeah,
all
with
the
a-
butt out of her.
Gabby Union in a garden hose.
Yeah.
We can get this cleaned up.
That butt is no more.
And then my cool throne is street ball crossovers and dunks. So it's the time of the NBA year when all the NBA players play in these like random leagues across the country, and they just have these like crazy like 60-point games or crazy dunks when the whole crowd just runs
Yeah,
on the
the Drew
floor
League.
after. Yeah, but there's a bunch. There's some in New York,
Rucker
there's some in
Park.
LA. Yeah, so those are on the cool thrones.
So just cool dunks are on the cool throne.
Can I say something
I like
that might be, I don't know, it's not a hot take. I'm just like, I don't need the NBA Summer League. I don't need it in my face. The NBA gets like 10 months now.
Yeah.
I can take a break. Like, give me a little bit of a break from the NBA. I love the NBA. I love basketball. It's my second favorite sport. But like, I don't need to talk about every single thing that happens in the NBA Summer League.
I also think it's a bit of a stretch to call it a league because it lasts for what, like 2 weeks?
Yeah,
And it's just rookies.
yeah, and it's just like I don't know. Don't you feel like the NBA's getting? They're doing what the NFL when like Cuban said, pigs get fat, hogs go to slaughter.
Yeah.
I feel like the NBA is way too in our face. Like just chill. Like
Okay.
you did the free agency July 1st. Let us have July, August. Get ready for football.
All right, putting the NBA on the hot seat then.
I'm just saying. Yeah, I guess I am because it actually works with my other hot seat is summer because I don't know if you guys have started it yet, but it happened to me last night. I was sitting on the couch and I started thinking about Saturday morning and the camera going over College Game Day, the set, and I was just like, oh fuck,
Yeah.
it's got to get here soon.
Yeah,
it's got to get here soon.
Last week I looked at the schedule and it said like less than a month until training camp
Yes.
starts.
You're in
Ooh,
a
buddy.
Dude,
You are in a low percentage of people that I think don't like the summer more than they like football.
No.
I love the
no.
summer.
I
Big
like the
Cat-
summer.
no,
I
Big
don't
Cat
love
doesn't
it.
like the
I said I
summer.
like. I don't love.
Yeah.
I like.
I
like
love the summer.
but I love football, and I don't. I mean, I don't think it's. I think I'm in a high percentage of men that right around this time you start daydreaming about football. Mm-hmm. I'm starting to daydream about football a little. I like close my eyes and I think about Illinois playing Purdue at 11 o'clock and Beth Mowins being like, there's another punt. I'm
Yeah.
like, oh, this is perfect.
Well, here's how the schedule goes for me in the summer. It's like All or Nothing comes out on Amazon, so I blow through that. Then Last Chance U comes out,
Yep.
and I blow through that. And then Hard Knocks is there, and
Yep.
once Hard Knocks gets there, it's on.
Yes. And it's too hot.
No,
It's too hot.
it's nice.
It's
I love
too
it.
hot.
Stare. You just go outside, stare at
Too
men's
hot.
legs.
We've talked about this, but I think this was like one of
Beautiful
our.
time of year.
I think this was one of our first podcasts. How like I can't. I'm like a big dog. Big dogs in the summer they don't work. Like once the fall comes around, I get my energy back. I start running around all crazy watching football.
Sweater
right
vest.
now, I just want to lay on like a bed of ice, like that bulldog picture. Mm-hmm. Just chill out. All right, my cool throne is actually me. Because
Oh, good.
I got my third jury duty notice that I've ignored.
You don't have to do that.
So I've decided the solution is to just like pretend it doesn't exist.
Mm-hmm.
So I'm good.
That works.
Like I was thinking
yeah.
about fighting it for a little bit and being like, all right, maybe I'll do this, but you know what? Serenity now. Like I'm just not going to worry about jury duty.
By the way, 12 Angry Men would be a great name for a show on Bravo. Mm-hmm. So
Yeah.
if you're listening, programmers out there.
That's true.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Jerry O'Connell, and then E for Entourage.
Yeah.
That's a pretty good show right there. Should we do Mount Rushmore flavors?
Let's do it. This one's going to be a little contentious, I think, because
give us
we
the
need the definition,
definition.
for what is a flavor, Hank.
Flavor is defined as the distinctive taste of a food or drink.
Okay, let's do it.
All right. So how do we want to go?
Snake or
Snake. We always do snake now.
We go snake.
oh, okay,
Why don't you go first, Hank?
okay.
We'll go with Hank, Big Cat, me.
Okay. Oof.
First flavor,
Yes.
cold beer.
That's a good one.
All right. Well,
That's a
you took
good
one of
one.
mine.
Okay.
Good choice.
I'll go. I had that as well. Red meat.
Okay.
Cooked.
Guys being
Yeah.
well, medium rare
it's-
plus.
Yeah, medium rare plus, buddy. Red
You
meat.
threw. See, you guys threw off my
But
entire.
no, but meat is cooked to a certain flavor.
no red meat. I'm going to
No,
allow
red
red
meat is a
yeah,
flavor.
red meat counts.
You know what red meat? You can have jerky red meat. Like it's red meat. It's America. Don't try to fucking flavor Don't flavor fact check me.
All right. You guys threw off my strategy because I was just going to do my entire list of stadium foods because that went over so well.
Yeah, you're going to hold on to the glory even though you've been like 0 for 5
I was
on
going
Mount
to. I
Rushmore
was just going to repeat those. But my first one, I'm going to go with chocolate peanut butter combo.
That's good. That's good. I feel like that was actually a very credit to us back on the Who's Back and Hot Seat and Cool Throne. Credit to us. That was a very strong first round by us.
Very strong. I will say that sometimes it can get a little dry if you get a bad baked good that's chocolate peanut butter combo. It can turn south pretty quick. But
Also, fake Reese's are trash. Any Reese's knockoff?
Ever had a Hydrox?
No.
Fuck that.
My second one is going to be a Coke Slurpee.
Ooh,
Coke
interesting.
Freezy? Where's my Coke Freezy?
Coke Freezy,
Okay.
yeah.
That's interesting.
Are you saying it's bad?
No, I'm saying.
What's the difference between a Coke Freezy and an ice cold Coke?
They're pretty similar. So I'm kind of double dipping on that one.
Okay. It's interesting because I thought that you would take this one. How about some buffalo sauce?
Yeah, that was going to be my third.
That's your thing. You left it open. I would Coke Freezy, not on my list.
Okay.
Could have saved it.
All right, I'll go mint chocolate chip and Riptide Rush.
Okay. Not a huge Riptide Rush guy,
Yikes.
but I respect
Yikes.
your commitment to choosing one Gatorade flavor.
Okay.
The only Gatorade flavor.
See, I would have said blue Gatorades, and then you get several underneath that umbrella.
But the only good one is the light blue one.
No, it's
Dark
the
blue
white
is
one
trash.
too.
Dark blue is
The
good.
white one.
No.
Yeah,
We've had this conversation.
that's the great
That
thing
was
about
another Mount
The
Rushmore.
white one's.
that's the
the
good
white
thing
one's
about
really good.
Gatorades. They just toss the word white in front of other flavors, and it's a new flavor like white cherry.
Yeah.
white
It's
cherry.
kinda
doesn't
like
exist.
weed.
Yeah, white blueberry.
Yeah. The white owl.
Yeah.
Great. I'll fucking. It's guess what? It will get you so mellow that you'll sit on your couch like Cali Kush and Purple Elephant. All right, I will go with. I'm gonna go with cookies and cream.
Okay.
Cookies and cream, great flavor.
Okay, that's a really good one. All right, I'm going to go with. Cool Ranch. Love a good Cool Ranch
Good
flavor.
call.
Yeah, that's a delay, and there's nothing like it out in the wild. You can't.
I would. Yeah, I'd say
Yes.
that's true.
Yes.
It is manufactured.
It's a completely synthetic
It's like
flavor.
Slim Jims.
I'd say it's the best synthetic flavor.
Yeah.
that's been created ever. And then for my last one, I'm going to go with nachos.
Ooh, nachos.
Yes.
Now is that nacho cheese or nachos,
is
a
not a
food?
flavor.
Nachos is not a flavor.
The
think
distinctive
that's
taste
tough.
of a food or drink.
Okay. All right. So we're
You
getting.
know what? I'm gonna allow it because my fourth is
Okay.
a little bit different
All
too. So you just back me up here.
What about love?
Well,
the flavor of love.
Here was my fourth. The taste of victory. That's a great
Hey,
flavor
switch
in your
my
mouth.
last one to love. And
No,
then, yeah.
no. This is like chess. Once you take your hand off the piece. So taste of victory is my last one.
That's strong. My last one, I will go with Baja Blast.
Now, so that was our Mount Rushmore. Let's do some honorable mentions. But we are shocked that you didn't do Barbacuffalo.
Ooh, didn't even think about that. till
You
now.
invented
You want to
that.
tell everyone what Barbacuffalo is?
Barbacuffalo is probably should be an invented sauce at this point. It's
Yeah.
it's when you take barbecue sauce and buffalo sauce and you combine them. For all I might be a little soft when it comes to the hot wings. Like I don't like them too hot, but I like the flavor. So you put a little barbecue sauce on it and masks the hotness of the buffalo sauce, but you can still get the distinct taste.
Okay.
Fuck, you're right. I should have put that on.
We,
there.
we actually talked about doing it first. One of us doing it first because we thought for sure you were going to do it. Good thing we didn't.
So Baja Blast is. I agree with you. That's a good choice. It's such
Yes.
a great flavor, and you know what? They might have tricked us. It might not be that great of a flavor, but the fact that you can only get it at Taco Bell's, it makes it scarce.
Or
It
the
makes me
Lockwood
want it
House.
Yep.
Because Hank actually, people forget Hank drank Baja Blast before anyone in America did.
Years before.
He was the guinea pig.
Yep.
Thank you for your service on
You're welcome.
that.
You're
For
welcome,
saying it was
everyone.
delicious.
I approved it.
Yeah, you did.
Yeah.
You rubber stamped
Just say you
it.
invented it. You invented Baja Blast.
What else did we miss?
Um,
I had Snickerdoodle.
Snickerdoodle's pretty good.
It's not
yeah.
Mount Rushmore for me, but it's a good flavor. Watermelon. Mm-hmm. Always good watermelon.
Just grape stuff.
Yep.
Grape.
Yep.
Just
Yep.
grape in general.
Maple syrup. Mm-hmm. That's a good one.
Breakfast sausage.
Ooh.
That's a great fucking flavor.
That is well, but
I'm
you
a spot to lie.
but only because of the maple syrup.
Well, no,
No.
because you can have spicy breakfast sausage, Or you can have the maple sage breakfast sausage,
Yeah.
which is what you're talking about. Both are great.
Well, no, I like the spicy, and then you have a little maple syrup because you're also eating pancakes. You put that all in the flavor.
Yeah.
That's
Now I just want
chicken
breakfast.
and waffles.
Now I just want breakfast.
Great flavor, chicken and waffles. Does that count?
Yeah.
Cali Kush.
If they've made it, if they've made a type of chip out of that's a flavor.
Yeah, cherry. I didn't. Cherry wasn't strong enough, but that's a good flavor.
I had
is,
cherry
yeah.
in there.
I like cherry a lot.
Berry blast.
Whatever else we missed, tweet us at Pardon My Take. We will put it up there. It's Mount Rushmore
Ooh,
season.
grass. Like Les Miles.
Yeah,
That's a real football guy
the
flavor.
Smell of grass. Oh,
Yeah.
I actually put now
That
this
could work
one.
for weed too.
Yeah, that could. I put this one on there. We can do a little quick embrace debate. Your own blood.
I'm okay with it.
I like it every now and then.
I'm okay.
Taste a little of your own blood.
Yeah, makes you feel tough.
Yeah, it's like if you
Or-
if you cut your finger on a little piece of paper and then you just
I don't
suck
want
the blood.
I don't-
That tastes pretty good.
I don't want to work too blue here, but tasting someone else's blood from time to time.
Yeah.
You know what
also,
I'm saying,
yeah,
fellas.
Yeah, we know. All right, let's
DJ Khaled wouldn't know what I'm talking about.
No, nor Junior Soprano.
True.
Yeah, but he died.
No, he would.
Well, no, he shot Tony first.
No, but Junior would absolutely know the
Oh
taste
yeah,
of blood.
he did.
Yeah,
eat
he
pussy.
loved it.
Yeah, that's right. That's right. That's
not
right.
not big pussy.
Yeah, not who
He's the
died.
guy that got killed.
Yes. All right, let's get to our interview with Daniel Negreanu. Before we do that, the Cash App, you know it. It's our number one app. It is the number one rated finance app by us. It's actually not. Is it a finance? Yeah, it is. It's a finance app. They're saying that. So it links directly to your bank account. You can transfer money to your friends. You can sell and buy Bitcoin. You can get boost discounts. You can use it as your cash card. If you download the app, you get that cash card. You select your boost, and you get discounts at Chick-fil-A, Shake Shack, all your favorite places. And we've been doing this every single episode. We are giving away literally free money every single episode. All you got to do is download the Cash App. Tweet us your cash tag at Part of My Take, and we will give one lucky award-winning listener free money every single episode. Who did we do last time?
Taylor Vickers.
Taylor Vickers.
Such great names in this.
Yeah,
Cash App
D'Angelo
game.
Vickers.
Yeah,
I actually think D'Angelo Vickers, underrated character.
acceptable. Yeah,
Underrated. I think he got a lot of shit.
yeah, much better than Robert California.
Yeah,
That
so
fucking bum.
he sucked. All right, and also what was the big boss, the woman's name?
She was the chick from Misery.
Yeah,
that
that
broke
was a little
people's
too
feet
much.
with sledgehammers.
Yeah. Oh, wow, spoiler.
yeah. Spoiler alert.
All right, so
No, that was
wasn't
Requiem from a Dream, wasn't it?
Ass to Ass?
No, that's different.
Oh.
That was the heroin movie. Mm-hmm. With the guy
And
with the elbow.
and the weird pills that you buy on the infomercial movie.
Yeah, the grandma that was on speed.
Uh-huh.
Great movie.
All right, so the Cash App, download it, the Cash App, and you can tweet us your cash tag at Part of My Take. It is the best app out there. We are also brought to you by our friends at Felix Gray Glasses. If you sit in front of a computer or have a phone that you look at all day, you know what digital eye strain is. It is when you're staring at your computer and you feel it in the back of your head and it sucks because you're exhausted, your eyes hurt. Felix Gray is the solution. Felix Gray glasses, they filter blue light and eliminate glare, and they protect your eyes every single day. Felix Gray lenses are specially designed to filter that blue light, eliminate glare from screens, which are the two main culprits behind digital eye strain. They have that blue light filtering technology embedded into the lens so they're effective without the telltale yellow tint or color distortion of other blue light filtering glasses. Felix Gray's frames are handcrafted from premium Italian acetate, the same material used by the biggest designer brands in the world. No prescription necessary. Their glasses are available in non-prescription readers, and they just launched prescription lenses so everyone can benefit from wearing a pair of Felix Grays. All orders are free shipping and free returns, so you've got nothing to lose. Go to FelixGrayGlasses.com/PMT to try a pair of Felix Gray glasses today. That's FelixGrayGlasses.com/PMT. FelixGrayGlasses.com/PMT. And with that, let's go to Daniel Negreanu, KidPoker. All right, we now welcome on a legend in the poker game because it is World Series of Poker time. It is Daniel Negreanu, KidPoker, and you can check him out if you want to watch the main event at pokergo.com. Are you going to be announcing with that?
I've done a little bit of commentary both on ESPN and some on Poker Go, and it just depends on my schedule because there's still events going on outside of the main event, which is what you'll find on Poker Go.
How many ex-wife jokes does Norm Chad make per day?
You know, I love the ex-wife. I'm like one of them a few, but apparently like people gave him so much grief about it that he's literally stopped with the ex-wife jokes, and I think he should come back.
Yeah, he should double down. He should make more of them.
So, for the people who have I'm in my early 30s. I watched Chris Moneymaker. That was the boom of poker back in like the 2003 to 5 range or whatever it was. How much bigger is the field this year, and how much bigger are the prizes?
I mean, poker's back in a big way. We just had the second largest field in World Series history with like almost 7,800 people. The biggest during the big boom, but like every year over the last 4 or 5 years, it's been steadily increasing. I think partly because more people are getting into poker because of live streaming, and you can watch like every single hand. Like on Poker Go, you can watch the live events as well as the ones that they have on demand.
Were you like a little bit annoyed back in 2003 when all these Johnny-come-latelys came out to the desert and they're like, hey, we can make it? Or were you excited because it's like, hey, a lot of noobs, I can take their money?
Oh, totally excited. You want to expand the game to a wider group of people. So you have a choice, right? Do you want to just sit with a bunch of sharks and try to eat each other? Or would you like some fresh minnows and some new players coming into the game? So when Moneymaker won that thing and a whole bunch of new players came in, it was just like a pay increase for all the pros.
Well, to that point, you said that all the sharks eat each other, but you're a vegan, so can you really even call yourself a shark?
You got a good point, right? Yeah. Like I would, right? So I would just like you're right. I would eat the seaweed, maybe.
You're a whale shark. You eat the plankton.
Yeah. Something like that. I eat the plankton. Plankton's good for you.
Yeah. So for the people who aren't really into poker and don't really understand how these things work, how many days you have to like last, what is it, like 7-8 days to win the main event? How many hours of poker does that end up being?
So basically every day what they do is you'll play like 5 2-hour levels. So that's 10 hours plus you get a 90-minute dinner break, and you get 20-minute breaks in between. So you're talking about a solid 12 to 14 hours a day every day for about 10 days to make it all the way through.
Okay. So there's like an element of stamina that comes into just sitting on your ass for a while.
Yeah, well, that was leading to my follow-up question. Do you consider yourself an athlete?
Well, I don't know. But I mean, I think like if you look at the way poker players looked 20 years ago, you saw a lot of them smoking, drinking, overweight. And today, this young new version of players like training as if they are athletes. So I don't think we are athletes, but it's much closer now than it was 10 years ago.
Is there a PED problem in poker? Are guys taking Adderall?
Yes. Huge problem. No, actually, there are guys who have done that. I think Adderall is something that some players have depended on for short periods of time. It works. But then they become so dependent once it stops working, what they end up just becoming is what we call drug addicts. And then that's probably not the best preparation for your poker game.
Is that like a poker term, like drug addicts? Or you just mean, actual drug addicts, like just addicted to drugs?
Yeah. Well, I would actually. Yeah, that's shocking to me that a bunch of guys who play poker 24/7 would have some kind of addiction.
Yeah, it's amazing, isn't it?
So when you're sitting there, this is what I always think about is you're sitting there, you're playing the numbers, you know what you want to do. Do you ever say fuck it and like do the, basically Joe Public and just go with your gut and throw the numbers out the window for a hand?
Yeah, I don't exactly phrase it the same way in terms of just like, okay, so I go with the numbers and then fuck it, I'm going to do something stupid. But what I will do sometimes is like, let's say the numbers say one thing, but I look at the guy and I get a read and I can tell that he's like really, really comfortable and I know he's not bluffing, then I'll do something different based on the read. But not just like, meh, I don't know, let's try this for fun.
Oh, see, that's what I would do. I'd be like, 2-7's got to hit sometime.
Yeah. I would just get bored and then just put it all in. I would do that a lot, which is probably why I'm not a very good poker player.
Yes.
If you sit down with just some new guy out there, let's say he's a no-name, he's like a Joe Public like me and Big Cat might be, and you have to figure out what his tells are if he's bluffing, but you haven't seen enough of him to really know the guy. What are some things that you look for in a new guy, like something that most people have? Like, do they sweat? Do they tap their hand? What do you look for?
So for like guys that I've never seen before, I start with looking at their face and their eyes specifically, right? So when the flops come out, where do their eyes first dart to? Do they just stare blankly at the flop, or do they like make a glance at their chip stack? And if they do that, I know that they have a tell, which means they like what they see, right? Mm-hmm. And then a lot of other stuff is like posture related. You can just sort of get a sense of how comfortable someone is, but you don't want to make too many assumptions with newbies until you actually have seen them bluff a couple times and go, aha, now you have some like data you can use.
So the other thing that fascinates me about guys, big time poker players, you, Phil Hellmuth, Phil Ivey, you guys gamble on everything. like literally everything. What is the craziest thing that you have gambled on that was like, just a random prop bet, or I bet you can't do this, and how much money was it?
Well, we got a couple. One I did a $550,000 golf bet where I could break 110 from the back tees at TPC Summerlin, like no shot. And we were drinking sake one night, and everyone was like getting on me about how bad I am. And they offered me this bet. I had a year to shoot 80. Well, I got a month to go, and I still can't break 105. So I start waking up 7 a.m. till 8 p.m., playing 45 holes in practice every day. Long story short, with a week to spare, yours truly shot the 80 and sent it to the ATM machine.
Wow.
Wait, you went from 110 golfer to shooting an 80?
In 4 weeks, I did that. Yeah, I mean, I wasn't always a 110. I just didn't play much, and I didn't really work hard. But once I started, like, with the bet, I mean, I had as many chances as I wanted to shoot the 80. Like, I could play, 18 and go play again. It wasn't like I had to do it in this one specific round. So a month ahead, I was like 110, 108, 105, 96, 94. And, like, within 3 weeks or so, I was in the mid-low 80s. And then I was able to shoot the 80.
Did you also? I also read somewhere that you had like you hired a professional caddy to take you whenever you golf somewhere, just so you could win bets.
Yeah, I like almost never hit a golf ball without him. Like he still works for me. Like that's his job, is to just make sure he lines up my putts. He locks me up he gives me the club. I mean, I don't know what the hell I'm doing on the golf course other than what he tells me to do. So if I was out there without him, I'd be stranded. I'm just like clueless.
How much do you pay him? He's on your payroll?
Yeah, he's like, he does other things for me too. My vlog, he helps to put that together. He's got like a multi-purpose job, but he makes enough money to support 3 daughters.
Woo!
I love it.
Just being your caddy for casual gambling on the golf course.
Let's dig in a little bit here. Did you have a witness to that round, or was it just your caddy?
So he was with me, and then I told, like, a couple of the guys were at the course, and I told them after 9 I was 2 under, because that's where I was after 9 holes. So everyone's like, whoa. This is serious. So then there was like 60 golf carts following me around for like the last 4 weeks.
That's fantastic.
Every cart in the place was like just going around. And then of course I beat the guy out of money. Now he wanted to try to get even. So we played another 18 where he wanted some ridiculous spot. Phil Ivey is the name of the gentleman. And I shot 81 on the next round and broke even with him.
Oh my God. So and what was it you were going to say? You had another one that came to mind, another ridiculous bet that you made.
The other one was like a weight bet. When I was like in 2002 or 3, I was sitting at a poker table with Ted Forrest, and I didn't have a lot of money at the time, but I laid him 20-1 odds, 20,000 to his 1,000, that I'd never weigh 170 pounds in my entire life. And that was like the day before I went vegetarian and then became vegan. And I was like 135 pounds soaking wet at the time. And just about a year and a half ago, or 2 years ago, I finally had to pay out, give him back the 1,000 he gave me, plus 20,000, because I'm at like 174 right now of pure muscle.
Twisted steel. There you go, Colin Kaepernick. There's proof that an elite athlete who's also a vegan can put on weight and muscle.
Oh yeah, plenty of them.
So you've won, I think I read 6 total World Series of Poker bracelets. Is that still accurate?
Still accurate. Unfortunately, should have like 10.
You ever wear them all at the same time?
Oh yeah, and yeah, of course not. No, I have them at home and like in some glass cases and stuff, but they're pretty gaudy,
I'm so fast. I could literally talk to you forever about these random prop bets because I have a little bit of a gambling problem myself. Give me more. I need to hear more like ridiculous drunk bets, because you guys bet $550,000 on a drunk bet. Like that's the shit that the regular average Joe looks at and like, how the hell is this guy doing this?
Yeah, I'll give you 2 more. One of them, Phil Ivey, and again, this is a bet he made with a guy named Tom Dwan, where they were sitting at a poker table and he bet him $1 million that he couldn't be a vegetarian for a full year. So that would be pretty easy. And about 6 weeks in, Phil called him and asked to settle the bet because he couldn't take it anymore. He didn't have he wasn't doing it right. So 6 weeks in, he wanted a steak and he paid $150,000 to off the bet.
Oh
and,
my God.
So it was $150,000 filet mignon.
Oh my God.
That's actually smart by Phil Ivey. I would do the exact same thing in that situation.
Now, are all you guys actually friends with each other, or are you just like a collection of the only people that you can find to make these type of degenerate gambles?
No, he's a good friend of mine. I mean, most of the people you gamble with, for the most part, are people that you're pretty friendly with. And sometimes people do like bets to motivate themselves, like this guy, Walt, who had to go from 33% body fat to 10% in 6 months, which is just impossible. Just not even possible, especially without lipo or anything like that. And he found a way to do it. It was like amazing. And I was an arbitrator on this bet because the other guy in the bet thought he was cheating. He was convinced that he was doing something like some sort of procedures or things like that, which were against the rules. And so I spent probably 20 to 30 hours like being an arbitrator on this case as to whether or not Walt cheated. And ultimately, we deemed that the bet must stand, and we called it clean.
Wow. So what's the worst? What's the worst day you've had gambling? Like, what's the amount of money you've lost? The worst day you've ever had?
It was a while ago. I lost like 1.3 million playing just in a game with an old school guy named Sammy Farha and whatnot. It was like 24-hour session, 1.3 in the hole. I'd won like 600,000 the week before in the same game, so that kind of helped with this thing a little bit. But it was the first time I ever hit Beantown, I guess is what Phil Ivey calls it, where you're stuck a million, broke my cherry, if you will, and walked away 1.3 million loser.
And on the other side, what's the best day that you've had?
Well, the best day was, the one drop, which is coming up. It's a big tournament, the World Series. I came in second place, won $8.7 million in one event. So
that's not bad.
What'd you buy? What'd you buy after you got the $8 million?
I literally bought into the next tournament. It was a $10,000 buy-in stud tournament. I just went and played the next one. I mean, yeah, nothing sexy.
So your backstory, you're from Toronto. You basically moved to Las Vegas and gave it a go, and you went bust right away. Is that not the case?
Repeatedly, yeah. There's a documentary film on Netflix called KidPoker about my life where they show the plane flying from Toronto to Vegas, back and forth, which really resembled like the first year of me trying to grind it out there. Because in Toronto, I crushed all these guys. I was a big fish in a small pond. Well, I went to Vegas, and they're like, they've seen hometown heroes before, and they wiped the floor with me for the first 8 months or so.
So you just kept on failing and then kept on going back. What was your breakthrough moment where you're like, okay, this is, I'm here now to stay. I finally made it.
I guess the best way to describe it would be like in Toronto, I was kind of like a bull in a china shop, right? Just aggressive, like go, 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 bet, 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 and really push them around. And I realized in Vegas, okay, they know how to deal with that. Like they have a good counter. So I learned to have some texture and some nuance and some finesse to my game and not just be like, brute force all the time. I had to create a table image that was a little more balanced, if you will.
And how long did that take you to kind of settle into your own and think, well, it sounds like you always thought that you could make it in Vegas or else you wouldn't keep going back. But how long did it take for you to be in Vegas where you felt established?
I think it was probably a solid 1.5 to 2 years. It was a lot of like walks home from the Mirage where I wanted to save the $5 cab ride to the budget suites. So I'd walk and just do a lot of thinking. Okay, what am I going to do next here? But I always woke up the next morning with like a drive to just go, okay, let's get those guys.
I was at a casino last week and red hit 18 times in a row. If you walk up to a roulette table, if you walk past it and you see that red has hit 10 times in a row, are you the kind of guy that's like, shit, I might as well put some money on red, or are you the guy that's like, roulette's a dumb game for idiots, and I'm going to walk away? All
right, I'm going to make a live read here. I'm not seeing your face, but I'm going to call bullshit on this, 18 in a row red. I don't think that actually happened.
Swear to God. Swear to God it happened, yeah. And I jumped on it after about like 8, and I wasn't letting everything ride. I was taking my profits every single time.
Dude,
it hit 18 times in a row. I counted.
UTEP in basketball covered 13 games in a row like a couple of years ago, and they were not a good team. It happens.
Yeah. Crazy things like that happen. Having said that, right, I always try to teach when people like want to talk about gambling. Like, okay, so if it comes red 10 times in a row, what are the percentage odds it's going to come red on the next one?
75% chance.
Yeah, I'd say more like 85.
Red's hot.
Yeah,
red is hot.
Yeah, you're taking the human element out of the wheel.
Yeah, red's dominating.
You guys are a deeper level than all these stupid mathematicians in the field. You guys are onto something. I'm going to buy that book when you write it.
Okay.
Roulette by you guys.
Listen, you ride a hot hand. That's what you do in life.
Figure out if it's Red's day.
I did notice that you referred to yourself as a mathematician. So you're not an athlete, but you are a mathematician. You're a mathlete.
Oh, I'm not a mathematician. I was talking about those mathematician-like people. No, I'm the farthest thing from. I'd never did finish high school.
Okay. Oh, nice.
So
I like that.
There you go, kids. Drop out of school.
Yeah. Do you have a rival?
I wouldn't say like a real rival. I mean, there's always like, guys like, Phil Hellmuth and I, we go back and we have some fun banter occasionally. And Phil Ivey's a guy that we grew up around the same time. We battle and stuff, but like it's friendly. There's no evil.
Do you have anyone that you can think of that you're like, you almost got in a fight, or there was that drama where it's like, I'm never going to be around that guy anymore because he doesn't pay his bets or whatever it may be?
Well, I have a lot of people that owe me money, and that's not usually what makes me mad or want to fight people. But sure, you sit at the World Series of Poker for 12 hours a day with the same crew of people, and everyone getting miserable a month in. Everybody wants to punch everyone in the face.
Mm-hmm. Okay. Who would you like to fight right now in poker after your experience today?
After my experience today, I've joked about having one with Phil Hellmuth, who's 6'6" and like 200-something pounds, right? So he's got size advantage, but that's about it, I would say. I think it would be fun because I get to play the underdog role. You know what I mean? And I still don't think he has a chance in hell. I'll just go to the body, just body shots like Rocky did.
Yeah. What is
Rough and rowdy.
Is the hothead Mike Matisoff still around?
He's wheeling around. Yeah, he's got his little wheelie because he's not in great health right now, but he's still playing here and there.
Okay.
You can tell we're definitely like big poker buffs. Who was the guy that had the dinosaur glasses?
That was a gentleman by the name, the Fossil Man, Greg Raymer.
That was my guy.
He won after Moneymaker, right?
That should be considered like a foreign substance to wear holographic sunglasses that have a dinosaur's face on it. That's cheating.
Yeah, well, when we were trying to make poker cool, like that really didn't help.
No, that made it cool. That was badass looking. Like you don't fuck with a guy with dino shades, but I just think that it skews a competitive balance at the table.
Yeah, I don't know that I saw it as quite cool, especially when you heard him talk. He sounds very nerdy.
The Fossil Man.
The Fossil Man. Those glasses were kind of cool.
They were
I
nice.
think you could make poker cool. I got the SeatGeek question. You put in promo code TAKE, you get $10 off your SeatGeek purchase. You can go to baseball games. You can go to concerts, whatever you want. Are you a preachy vegan, or are you just like you're going to leave it alone and not bother us?
I'd say I'm a cross between like respectful of other people's choices, but if I have information, I'm going to share it with people. In terms of like the way that I see the world. So. Depending. Like if I go to dinners with people that are eating, like I don't get preachy. I don't be like, what are you ordering? That's horrible for you. I try not to bring it up because then that's what everybody wants to talk about at dinner. It's like, oh really? So how long have you done that? So you don't eat cheese, you don't eat milk. It's like it's just not exactly good conversation.
Okay, so give me your one stat, knowing that like I can't actually think of the last meal I've had where there wasn't some meat involved.
So what you mean stats wise?
Yeah, give me the stat that's going to change. Like, did you know a pig's asshole has like 17 million different diseases? Okay, I'm still going to eat hot dogs.
That's correct. It's 17 million, right on the nose. You must have read the same article.
Yeah,
I'm pretty sure.
Yeah. So what's the stat? Give us the stat. Your go-to stat.
Well, I don't know if I have a go-to stat specifically, but you look at something like heart disease, which is like a major problem in the United States of America, and a lot of it has to do with very like high animal fat protein diets, and like a lot of doctors will tell you that without if people were not eating diets like that it's like a toothless tiger. Like vegans don't really get heart disease.
I don't know about that. There's fluoride in the tap water though, and so the government's messing with you that way. So I'm of the opinion like you might as well load up on chemicals to fight each other in there.
Mm-hmm.
Who's drinking tap water? Jeez.
Oh wow,
Oh,
yeah.
I forgot you're
we can't
rich.
be
Yeah.
Mr. Money.
Yeah, jeez.
Kid Poker. At what point does the Kid Poker nickname expire? Because you can't always be Kid.
What is Kid Rock? Kid Rock is like 50, right?
Oh, good
Yeah,
point.
but
Good
he's-
counter.
Yeah, but mentally he's still 7, so I'm gonna let that one slide.
I feel like I got a solid 10 years. I feel young. So I guess maybe like up until I get gray hair, and so far I'm good.
Okay.
You wouldn't happen to be a Golden Knights fan, would you?
I'm like the biggest Golden Knights fan.
Oh, that's
in
a
the
real
world.
shame. That's a real shame. real shame. How did it feel How did it feel sitting there and getting your heart ripped out in Game 5?
Honestly, it wasn't even that bad, right? Like when we started this season, I was expecting the team to like, it would be like 5-0 and they'd score a goal, and I'm like, yay, good for you guys, cute. I didn't expect to win any games, right? So for them to go on the run that they did and make the Stanley Cup final, I mean, you got to look at the bright side. Obviously, it's kind of like, wasn't fun. Well, I thought it was a cool moment, honestly, because I like Ovechkin, seeing him come out on the ice, and it was a once in a lifetime experience.
That was a great answer because that just took a lot of wind out of the Capitals' sails there. They didn't even care.
It did.
Like they were actually kind of rooting for you at the NPFT.
I have a bet for you.
Okay.
I bet you $1 you won't give me $1 million.
Bet you would. Oh man, I feel like I'm gonna get screwed on this one, so I got to think this one through. So you're gonna bet me $1, I don't give you $1 million.
No,
I think
Wait, I'm betting you $1 that you will give me $1 million.
you'll bet me $1. How about you give me $1 million, and then I'll bet you $1 that I won't give you $1 million.
That's too much math for me. I'm not an athlete. I can't do that.
Do you sports bet? What's your like go-to gambling for sports?
I literally for 12 years straight absolutely destroy playoff hockey. I bet series. This year I was like 9-1 going into the last one, which I lost because I had Vegas against Washington. But went 9-2 this year, and I've had 10 straight winning years betting series throughout the last 10.
Damn.
Do you have any future bets in right now, like for the NFL or college football?
No, I'm mostly like a hockey dude. I'm Canadian, and I'm a Golden Knights fan, and I spend way too many hours studying hockey, and that's my number one sport.
Can you text me those bets next year?
Please.
I
Just send
tweeted
them
him.
Oh,
I put him on Twitter. I literally put on Twitter. I even predicted the exact final score of 2 games in a row and almost the third one. They were talking about it on NBC Sports when in the intermissions about this crazy gambler guy who's getting all the picks right.
So it's okay. Stu Feiner is better than you, but okay. Okay. All right, fine.
So if it was the Golden Knights and the Toronto Maple Leafs in the Stanley Cup, who are you pulling for? I mean, it's never going to happen, but
It could happen. Those Leafs just got John Tavares. Hello. I would still be rooting for the Knights because, like, I mean, the first 20 years of my life I was in Toronto, but I've been in Vegas for a while now, and you know, I'm going to all the games, so I wouldn't be upset about either winning, but I'd be a Knights fan.
What's the one thing that pisses you off that like tourists or people coming to Vegas do that you're like, God damn it, I wish this is your chance to basically tell all of our listeners and ourselves really like stop doing that when you go to Vegas.
Man, this is the thing though. Vegas, there's no rules here. I don't really like. Part of the reason I was drawn to this place is you can do whatever you want. So the crazier and the weirder you are, like, go for it. I mean, there's no rules, man. No holes barred, no rules.
Okay, so like if I rob your house, like that's weird.
Well, I prefer you didn't do something like that, but if you really needed something for my house so badly, I assume that you needed it more than I did.
You're so Canadian.
yeah, that's
damn
very.
it.
Sorry, eh?
Oh, sorry, I left my door unlocked.
Oh
Sorry I
man.
didn't have more valuables in my house, eh?
Yeah. Well, I wouldn't rob your house because you don't have any meat.
Yeah, you just have a bunch of bracelets laying around.
Yeah, a bunch of fucking kale weed and shit.
Tofu and shit.
Oh, you do? No, okay, all right. That's actually. Thank you for bringing that up. You don't actually like tofu.
I had tofu scramble this morning. It's amazing.
You don't
It doesn't
actually
have
like tofu.
flavor. It tastes like air, but when you flavor
Yes.
it could taste like anything you want.
No.
Yeah, if you dump sauce all over everything and
Yeah,
deep
right.
fry it, it's pretty
Right.
good.
Right.
I'm telling you, I can make you some good tofu. Well, not
No.
me. My assistant can.
Your
Your assistant.
You don't like tofu. Every vegan who says they like tofu, I know they're lying.
I like tofu.
No, you don't.
It's okay.
All right,
False.
we settled that. Yeah, settled it.
Yeah.
Um,
Fine. The whole time.
Here's a good question. In your entire gambling career, let's count everything. Let's count, card games, weird side bets. Do you know how much money you've made? Like how far up you are?
I have no clue whatsoever. Yeah, literally. I mean, it's just all a blur. When you're a gambler, like unless you're one of those like really nitty nerdy guys, like I don't keep track of that stuff.
How quickly does a guy like make you pay if you play a game? I'm assuming when you play like a big poker game, you don't all have the cash there. How quickly? Like, what's common practice? Like, you have to pay by a certain amount.
Actually, when it comes to poker, when you play them in casinos, the money's there.
Yeah,
Like,
not the
you're either-
casinos, but like a cash game with your friends.
Well, casinos are, that's where you'd play cash games. I
Oh.
don't play private games, but I think in private games, what they typically do is like people will write a check or they'll get credit, like a couple weeks or something like that. But it's really like a personal thing. Like some guys, I'm owed probably close to $10 million from different people.
Yo.
When you add it.
I'll collect
Yeah,
for you.
you need.
I'll fucking
you
be
need a hand.
Yeah, I'll be the guy. I'll be your muscle.
Take out some knees.
Let
You're
me
pretty
get-
low to the ground.
Let me get 2 million of the 10, and I'll get you the 10.
Big Cat's gonna get it done, huh?
Yeah.
Mm-hmm.
Oh yeah. I'm gonna start throwing my weight around that town. I really just go to the buffet. If you fly me out there, I'll just like hang out and be like, I'm working on it. I'm working on it.
I got a couple meetings next week.
Yeah. I asked.
turning over-
I asked really nicely.
I've been turning over a few stones since I got out here. Yeah, you'll get your money. What's the most amount of money that somebody has just welched on you for, and you just kind of like give up, and you're like, okay, that money is gone. I'm never getting it.
Well, I mean, there's a $4 million loan I have right now out that I'm very, very hopeful to get, but it's starting to look less and less likely as time goes on.
Damn.
Let's get some names.
Damn.
Nah, that stuff we don't cross that
You
line.
don't kiss and tell.
Yeah.
I would
Okay,
kiss
Well, I
and
mean,
tell.
what? You put them on blast, you get like less chance of getting paid.
True. All right, so everyone check out pokergo.com. Daniel Negreanu is going to be maybe involved in something. You can watch the final event there. The last question from me, I need another crazy prop bet. I can live off of them. Give me another one.
Another crazy prop bet. Okay, another one, and I won't name the guy, but literally he just did this for 30 days. He was yelling at a guy for smoking cigarettes because he's a chain smoker, and he said to him, the guy says, I'll tell you what, you smoke a pack a day for 30 days, and I bet you can't quit. So they bet $100,000 where the guy had to smoke a pack of cigarettes every day for 30 days. And I talked to him, and he's like, the first 3 days he felt so sick, and by like week 2, he's kind of looking forward to it. Well, if the bet is officially over, he's supposed to be quitting very shortly, and I think he's struggling just a little bit with that.
That's so fucked up.
How long?
Getting addicted to? Yeah, I bet you won't get.
Yeah.
you getting you addicted to like a really addictive thing.
How long does he have to stay off cigarettes? Like for the rest of his life, or when does he get to collect?
Well, I think he's got like a month after he has to quit by a month after the last cigarette.
Oh my God.
So awesome. God damn it. I love all these stories. I need to just go out in Vegas and be the guinea pig for everyone. Be like, I can't pay you, but go ahead, bet me anything, and I'll try to do it.
It'd be
I'll
good
give
for
you
your
one-
body.
Yeah.
There was a guy who bet, I think it was in 36 hours, that he could eat $1,000 worth of McDonald's over 36 hours, and he wasn't allowed any liquids, so
No
no
chance.
drinks.
No chance.
He had to look over the menu and try, and he documented the whole thing. He got to about $92 worth and just threw in the white towel. He was done. He was eating like the bacon with avocado because he was like, "Oh, bacon's expensive based on how the calorie content," and he dipped it in the avocado. Figured he could get there just on avocado and bacon, but it didn't work out.
You know what I would do? I would just order like a quarter pounder with cheese and ask for extra cheese, but ask for like 1,000 extra cheeses.
But you got to eat it.
But it's easier to sit down and eat $1,000 worth of cheese than $1,000 worth of McDonald's.
I don't know.
Just make a cheese smoothie and drink it.
Yeah, melt it down.
The no liquids makes it pretty much impossible. If you could do liquids, I think you could accomplish it. And just like,
I mean, you're allowed to have liquids, but you can't use that as part of the charge. Like you can drink water, it just doesn't
Right.
come off the $1,000 mark.
You'd have to go to like probably 7 different McDonald's. McDonald's don't carry $1,000 worth of food at like any given time. Taco Bell, on the other hand, now that's a reputable establishment.
mm-hmm.
Well, he didn't have to eat it in one sitting. He had 36 hours, so he had time to like digest for a moment.
You need to go to like a McDonald's in Croatia or somewhere where it's like they just got McDonald's and it's super expensive.
Ooh, actually, I could do it. You want to know how?
Yeah.
You buy like 2 packets of that Rick and Morty's weird sauce on eBay. That's going for like $300 each. You buy 4 of those and you just eat the sauce.
Yeah.
Boom. $1,000 worth of McDonald's.
That's just they don't sell those at McDonald's.
Not anymore. Now that's why they're a collector's item.
Yeah.
Oh, so you'd have to find a McDonald's that still has them.
Either that or you just go to eBay. But it's still
I
a
don't know that
McDonald's sauce.
You have to actually go into a McDonald's. Like eBay doesn't count.
Fuck, man, that's tough.
You're poking a lot of holes in my ideas here.
Damn it. That is. I just try to do it all in the 50-cent ice cream cones.
You're thinking of all the angles, aren't you?
Okay.
How many ice cream cones is that? That's a lot of ice cream cones.
Here's a good question. How much money would it take for somebody to bet you that you wouldn't eat 3 steaks a day for the next 30 days?
Great question.
Yeah, that's like you're talking like in the neighborhood of 8 to 12 million.
How about $20?
No, if you got 10 million you want to put up, I'll have 3 steaks a day for an entire 30 days.
Wow.
Okay.
All right.
It's out there.
One of our we have a very, very rich listener, fan base.
A lot of hedge fund
big
managers,
swinging
yeah.
dicks. So
Start a Kickstarter.
actually, we should just tell Phil Hellmuth to listen to today's podcast.
Yes.
And then, yeah, we're gonna do that. Daniel, thank you so much, man. This has been awesome. We appreciate it. Good luck in any other tournaments you have out there, and we'll be checking out PokerGo.com.
Thanks, guys. I appreciate it. It was fun.
That interview was brought to you guys by Muggsy Jeans. I want to talk to you guys about Muggsy Jeans. They're the most comfortable men's jeans ever made. That's not an exaggeration at all. I've been wearing Muggsy Jeans for years. It feels like sweatpants, honestly. It feels like I'm wearing a pair of sweatpants, but they're stylish. They look great, get a lot of compliments on them. They look like normal jeans. They feel like sweatpants. It's a magical feeling. And I've got to admit, I was skeptical when I first heard about Muggsy jeans that are as comfortable as sweatpants, especially for a guy like me that likes his elasticity in his jeans. I thought it was too good to be true, but then I tried them on, and I have to admit, they do live up to the claim. We don't know how they did it. All we know is the magic is in Muggsy's high-tech denim. The wizards over at Muggsy spent years perfecting their fabrics to be super soft and insanely flexible, and they pulled it off. You can do a full squat in these jeans, no problem. If that's the type of thing that you're into, just squat down. You can sit in these jeans all day, still be comfortable, and on top of that, Muggsy's are lightweight, they're ultra breathable. Say goodbye to swamp ass, no more feeling like your legs are in a sauna on your way to work. Muggsy's are the jeans that will keep you cool this summer. I'm giving Muggsy Jeans the PMT seal of approval. They're the best jeans ever. Do yourself a favor, go to muggsyjeans.com. Get yourself a pair today. They just launched their summer lineup. They've got light wash jeans and safe for work khakis that you don't want to miss out on. Go to MUGSYGEANS.com, muggsyjeans.com. Use promo code PMT. Get yourself $10 off. That's a free beer on us and the best pants that you'll ever own. Use promo code PMT. The interview is also brought to you guys by Lisa Mattress. Lisa mattresses are $130 off right now at lisa.com/barstool. It's the deepest discount they've ever offered. They donate 1 mattress for every 10 that they sell, and 1 tree gets planted for every single order that's received. They've donated 23,000 mattresses so far. After some research, they've learned that men and women think about sleep differently. Men use words like recharge and optimize. They want it to be efficient and effective, while women use words like relax and recover. It's more of a place to decompress after a long day. What we can all agree on is that we do more in the bedroom and on our mattresses than sleep. We relax, we recover with a book, television, or tea. We constantly think of our bedroom space as a personal sanctuary, and the idea of a deeper rest speaks to the personal contribution to Lisa's social mission and the personalization of the rest. It's more than sleep. So once again, go to lisa.com/barstool. Get $130 off a Lisa mattress. You will not be disappointed. I sleep on one every single night. I can tell you it is great.
All right, let's get to some segments. First up, we got Bachelor Talk for guys that don't watch The Bachelor. I think people are saying it's the most boring Bachelor ever.
Yeah.
Okay.
I've
All
heard
right,
that as well.
So
Cool.
cool.
That was Guys Talking Bachelor.
Yeah. There's one thing we have to discuss though, right?
Baja Men?
What's that?
The Baja Men.
The Who Let the Dogs Out guys?
Yep. They performed for Becca and Jason on their date.
I mean,
Wow.
who says chivalry's dead? That's the most romantic thing I've ever heard in my life.
And they're saying that this is the most boring Bachelor?
Yeah, that's what I'm saying.
No,
Okay.
that's
How's that
amazing.
possible?
So people are idiots.
Everyone's a liar that
Yeah.
has watched the show.
All you people who are obsessed with this show, you're dumb. It sounds electric. Not going to watch it, but the 3 sentences we have sent to us every single week sound electric.
Listen, if you can get Lou Bega on the next show, I'm all in.
Ooh.
Colton revealed to Becca that he's a virgin.
Yeah. So
Classic.
that's... But there's more to the story, right?
I have on my notes, Colton revealed to Becca that he's a virgin.
At some point in life, doesn't that become almost like a really good line to use, though? I think after you turn...
I don't know about that.
After you turn, 30... and you say,
No.
I'm a virgin
No.
by choice,
No.
I feel like there's an element that, the girl is like, I want to be the one. I want to be the one that, makes him switch over to the other team.
No, I don't...
I think it becomes more positive after 30 than it does between the age of, 18 and 29.
Okay, I'm looking it up right now. He's 26, and he's a virgin. And he... what did he say? I saw someone tweet it, and I was like, oh, that sounds like something... Oh, he's a football player. So he was a virgin because he wanted to focus on football.
So he's
Tim Tebow. Yeah, ever heard of him? That's not that bad. If you have a
See?
backup like that, well, I still don't agree with your the longer you stay a virgin, the better it gets.
I don't think it gets better. Well, it does. It does make the woman think oh, he's a virgin. If
different.
maybe I can fix him.
Yeah,
Apparently, Becca excused herself after Colton told her that.
probably to finger
she-
herself. She was so turned on by
She
it.
has a cross tattoo.
Okay.
Oh,
So she's a fraud.
Oh, okay. Well, maybe Colton isn't actually a virgin, but he's just one of the born again virgins. You can do that.
Yep.
You can just declare yourself to be re-virginized.
okay.
So
We're all
tell you what,
virgins.
let's give it a shot.
Yeah,
I'm a virgin now.
I am too. Wait, do you? When was the last time you jerked off though? Does that still count? Same day?
No, you can jerk off and be a virgin, right?
Oh, okay. I don't know.
I'm a virgin. My hand's not.
Oh, got it. Okay, all right. So yeah, we're all virgins now.
And then next week's his hometowns. So
Oh,
get it. If you're not excited now, get excited.
yeah. Wow.
Pull out all
Okay.
the stops.
All right, next up we have a debut of a new segment. It's called "Good Job Getting a Dozen Thai Kids Out of a Cave." Mm-hmm. So
So what are we going to talk about this week on that one?
they got the Thai kids out of the cave.
Yeah, 12 of them, right?
Yeah, 12 of them. I think someone died.
Yeah, the Navy SEAL, the Thai Navy SEAL,
Got it.
died when he was laying down the oxygen canisters for the
Got
kids
it.
to get along the way. So there was one
That's
person
sad.
who lost their life.
That's sad.
But it's a good thing that all 12 of the kids got out, especially because they were rationing which kids were coming out first. They said that they were taking the stronger kids out at the beginning, which I don't really understand that logic. But then overnight, they saw the oxygen level was dropping too fast, and they're like, fuck it, we just got to get all of them out at once.
Got it. Well, I understand it. They have a soccer. They probably have the rest of their season to play.
Right.
So they got to get the strong
They
kids out.
don't want to get relegated.
Right.
So
Exactly.
it's about more than just that.
Exactly. Big time Team of Destiny.
Yeah, huge team of destiny.
I missed the whole start of this, and I just never got into it. And not to sound like Elon Musk, but I did help find that plane that actually we might never have found. But I could have probably helped in some way. I feel like I could have been of service on Twitter.
Let's give ourselves some credit for it. I sent thoughts and prayers to this team,
Got it.
like in my own head. So like
Yep.
partially,
Didn't even do that.
I'm responsible for getting the kids out safe.
That was one of those stories that just like when it happens, you're like, I saw it, and I was like, I'm just not going to get invested. We'll just see what happens.
Yeah.
And
It's
then it happened. And then everyone made the same joke about Mark Wahlberg or The Rock starring in a movie. Also, credit to you for not making your insensitive joke until they were out of the cave.
I don't think it was that insensitive. I think it was pretty astute that Jurgen Klinsmann is a worse soccer coach than the guy that led them down into that predicament in the first place.
He said sorry, though.
He did say sorry. I also did notice that the kids like ran straight to the ambulances instead of celebrating with their teammates afterwards.
Yeah.
So Colin Coward might want to look into that. Some bad teammates, bad seeds on that team.
Do you know that they have to go to the hospital for 10 days?
Yeah.
For cave disease. That's a real thing.
I want to get cave disease.
You get it every fall. It's called bull season.
It's called man cave.
Yeah. We get it every single
That's
year.
all that was like just a huge man cave. It was probably sweet down there. All the
Yeah.
kids just like telling raunchy jokes.
Yeah. Just talking
Just
guy
guys,
stuff.
biggest
Yeah.
locker room of all time.
Last place that like a chick won't just walk into your conversation and be like, "What are you guys talking about?"
Yeah.
That wasn't going to happen.
Jerry O'Connell was defending the cave from all the divers coming in, trying to keep them away. No, this is the last bastion of the man cave.
I think I'm going to name you #1 Jerry O'Connell fan in the world.
You're a Jerry O'Connell fan.
You've said his name more than anyone has said his name in the last 20 years.
Yeah, he's like Beetlejuice. Usually, if you say his name enough, he'll just show up and be like, "Hey,
Hey, you
someone's
guys-
talking about me
yeah.
finally."
Where do I sign?
Yeah.
All right, we have last up before we get to guys on chicks. Way to stay relevant. Baseball. So baseball.
Do you think? Wait, just real quick. Do you think it's like emblematic of the participation trophy youth soccer culture that all these kids got their own ambulance just for completing the swim?
they all got their own ambulance?
Everyone gets an ambulance these days just because you survive.
Yikes!
Yeah.
Come on,
Millennials.
guys. That's sad. Sad. No, they're actually not millennials. They're younger than millennials.
Are
They're
they?
Y-ennials.
2Gen.
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 They're
Okay.
2Gen.
Like Bitcoin.
Yeah. Steven Seagal. Steven Seagal would have got him out of that cave.
Oh yeah.
If he wasn't wherever he is right now, hiding with everyone's money.
Yeah, I'm surprised that Steven Seagal didn't accidentally spring them from the cave by digging a huge hole to bury everyone's money in.
Yeah, or I'm surprised the Thai kids didn't stumble upon Steven Seagal in that cave.
His treasure.
Like, shh, I'm hiding. Don't tell anyone I'm here. All right.
Guys on chicks. Hey boys, especially Mr. Commentator, how can I aim my pee?
Ooh, I think you gotta do Kegels. So you gotta do these ladies. Let me explain something to you about your bodies. If you just squeeze your vagina a lot, I think you do like that thigh master thing. You basically just squeeze your vagina a lot, and it makes the muscles super tight. And that way you can aim. It's like the end of a super soaker. Remember those super soakers that you could like turn the spout to the side,
or you put your thumb on a hose.
Yeah, so you can. Yeah, well, that's one way to do it. You can either just like pee on, like sit on a football and piss, and just sprays out in every direction, or you can do Kegels and develop like a laser sighted, like you can just piss through a screen door.
Or you could just get a dick. I have no problem aiming my
good
pee.
point.
2016, 7-8. This past weekend, my boyfriend and our friends were at my parents' beach house vacationing. Sunday, when it was time to leave, we were cleaning, and I went to clean the toilet and noticed my boyfriend had left a turd that was stuck to the toilet bowl. Of course, I yelled at him that he better come clean it. Instead of flushing it a million times or using the toilet brush that was beside the toilet, he decided to go to the kitchen, grab a plastic fork to clean it off. He was very proud of himself, but myself and the other girl there were mortified. My question is this acceptable / a guy move, or is this as barbaric / disgusting as my friend and I think it is?
You're lucky he just didn't use his hands.
Yeah, hand plunge happens. Put your hand in a plastic bag, plunge that shit.
Yeah. So where did this take place? Was this at her parents' house? Mm-hmm. All right. So it's kind of a psycho move for you to be visiting your parents for the weekend,
Parents' beach house,
and then decide that you're going to clean the bathroom.
Well, it's an alpha move. Well, no, it's
if you leave a turd in your girlfriend's parents' house, you're just gonna.
That's an alpha. Mm-hmm. You're marking your territory.
Mm-hmm.
That's
you should just count your blessings that he didn't upper deck it.
By the way, just so we're clear here to this person who wrote in, if this happened and your boyfriend had no problem with it, this is like maybe the 100th grossest thing he's done in the last week. Your boyfriend's fucking gross.
His instincts to get a fork.
Yes.
Says a lot.
He eats his own boogers. He picks his ass. He's doing everything that you don't want to think about because that move is like the move of a guy who doesn't care.
Yeah. Also, you don't get a fork. That's the worst utensil to get. Get a plastic knife. You don't need the tongs. You're not like picking it up and carrying it across the room.
Yeah.
You just need to swipe that thing.
Yeah. Nice old swipe.
This guy and I have been talking for about a month. We matched on Tinder and we talk almost every single night before we go to sleep and throughout the day depending on work. He's not ready for a relationship, and who knows when he will be. But I don't think I'm ready to walk away. How do I navigate?
From what?
How do I navigate this without totally crashing, burning, and breaking my own heart?
Wait, you're just texting?
Yeah.
So you're going to...
Every single night before we go to sleep, though.
So why is the guy texting you if he's not looking for a relationship on Tinder?
What?
He's probably cheating on his girlfriend.
Yeah.
Yeah.
He might be a virgin.
No, I don't think he's a virgin. I think he's probably
There's a
cheating.
lot of people on Tinder that aren't looking for relationships that
Yes.
are still talking to girls.
Yes.
Okay.
So, yeah. I would say do that. Just text him and be like, hey, by any chance, do you have a girlfriend or a wife?
Wait, people are out there having sex with strangers and not getting into relationships?
Buddy,
That's weird.
you sitting down?
That's weird. All right. This generation's going to hell.
Hey, PMT guys, especially Hank, sup. So I accidentally farted when I was having sex with my boyfriend.
Oh, that's your girl.
It happens.
And, whoa, is there something wrong with that?
No, I'm just saying.
Yeah, okay. And he stopped, then went back to having sex. Should we talk about it or just let it go?
No, here it's really anytime you do anything gross around your boyfriend or husband or a guy that's having sex with you, it's super easy to get out of it. You just say you were fucking me so good that you pushed my fart out.
Yeah.
And he'll be like, "Yeah, you're right, I was laying the wood pretty solid there."
I say don't just don't talk about it. Don't ever talk about these kind of things. Like if you're going out on a date and you go to the maybe you got a little diarrhea. And you go to the bathroom, and then you come back, and he's like, "Hey, are you okay?" He's like, "Yeah, I was just powdering my nose."
Yeah.
Something like that.
You could say
keep it like that.
a woman could say like, "I fell asleep during sex because you were so good at it."
Yeah.
And a guy would be like, "Yeah, chicks have told me that before."
Lie to us.
So, yeah.
Lie to us with these kind of white lies, and we will always buy it because we just want to move on.
Sup, boys, especially Slim Thick Cat.
Ooh.
My boyfriend seems more interested in freshman girls than he does with me. How do I stop this?
I would say you don't because you guys are probably broken up.
Eventually, they'll be sophomores.
Yeah.
Or you could just, if you can't beat them, join them. So
what does that mean? My boyfriend's more interested in freshman girls.
I think it means girls that can't handle their liquor.
Yeah.
I think that's girl code.
But isn't that like? Wouldn't that be a good sign to maybe break up?
Yeah, it sounds like
he's really been what? It's not like we're talking about collecting like trading cards here.
Mm-hmm.
Like, oh, he's opening a new pack every night. No, he's really into freshman girls.
Yeah, no, he's really into drunk, inexperienced chicks.
Yeah.
So yeah, maybe time to move on from that guy.
Yeah, just let him go.
All right, last one. Sup, guys. Is it a huge mistake to bring my mom with me to the Pup Punk concert? We're visiting New York for her birthday, and I bought tickets a while back and told her it would be fun. Now I'm scared she might hate me after. Sincerely, a chick.
No, it's fun for the whole family. That's our motto.
Yeah.
As long as your mom doesn't mind songs about like getting your dick stuck in things, I think she'll be good.
You also should just figure out who's gonna throw their bra first at PFT.
Yeah.
Because you know that's gonna happen.
Or your underwear.
Yeah, you just want to make sure because it will be awkward if like one of you like jumps the gun. So just figure that out, and then you'll have a great time.
Yeah. It should be the mom.
Yeah. All right. So check out Pup Punk Thursday night, and we will see you guys on Friday.
Love you guys.
Not to brag, I've got a girlfriend. Yeah, she's my Valentine.
Talking away, though I don't know what I'm to say, I'll say it anyway.
What we
Today's another day to find you shying away.
She's got a pool.
Oh, I'll be coming for your love, okay?
She's a model. You don't know her. She lives in Canada, where it's cold. Are you love? And you're not. My real girlfriend's really hard.
I'll be gone pretty needless to say, I'm upset it.
And we made out. She's even hotter than her twin sister. I show a photo.
But I'll be stolen away. So let me life is okay. Say up to me.
Now Austin Matthews is my best friend. She's a model.